Very good morning, all the students of 7th standard. We are learning here fifth lesson of geography. Page number 22 is going on from the fifth lessons. Planetary wind. This point is going on. Some winds blow regularly on the Earth's surface, on the Earth from the high to low pressures weather. Some of the winds are there, they blow regularly there continuously on the Earth's surface from the high toward the low pressures belt. Throughout the years, these winds covers large portions of the Earth, and when these winds are blowing there, these winds they cover large portions of our Earth's surface there. Hence, they are called as the planetary winds. They blow throughout the years. They cover lots of surface there, lot of surface of the Earth. So because of that, they are called as the planetary winds. For example, easterlies and the westerlies in the polar winds there, and the polar winds. So they are called as the planetary winds. Easterlies, westerlies, and the polar winds. Throughout there, they blow there, and they cover a lot of surface of the area. In both the hemispheres, the winds blow from the high pressures area between 25 and 35 degree parallel. In the both hemisphere, in the southern hemisphere and in the northern hemisphere, in both the hemisphere, these winds they blow from the 25 degree toward the 35 degree in this region of the area. Parallel they blow that due to the equatorial low pressures belt. Due to the rotation of the Earth, their original direction changes. Our Earth is rotating continuously, so due to the rotation of our Earth, the positions of these winds change continuously into the both hemisphere. That original direction changes there. In the northern hemisphere, they blow from the northeast to the southwest. In the northern hemisphere, these winds, when they are blowing these winds, they are blowing into the northern hemisphere. They blow from the northeast to the southwest, whereas in the southern hemisphere, they blow from the southeast to the northwest. Remember this one, or if you have the pencils, then you can underline. So in the northern hemisphere, they blow from the northeast to the southwest. Northeast to the southwest. For example, if you see that I don't know, it will look straight or it will be look opposite. Just I will do like this in a short. For example, it is east. Sorry, it is west. It is east. It will be south. It will be north. Okay. It will be year one, year one, year one, year one. So northeast. Okay, northwest. Southeast, southwest. For example, here S E N E S W N W. Now, in these directions, whether it looks or not, I don't know. It will look maybe faint there. But in these directions, if you see that, draw one diagrams, direction diagram in your notebook, and then you see that they blow from the northeast to the southwest. Northeast to the southwest, like you say, they blow. They blow in this direction. Okay. They blow in this direction. Where it is into the northern hemisphere. In the southern hemisphere, they blow from the southeast to the northwest. In this way, and in this way, they are blowing here. Okay. So these winds coming from the both the sides coverage near the equatorial calm belt. When they are blowing, they cover that what the equatorial calm belt is, the silent middle part that they cover. These winds are known as the easterlies, and these winds are known as the wind there. Okay. The next point, in the both hemispheres, winds blow from the mid latitude toward the high pressure belt. In the both the hemisphere, these winds they blow from the mid latitude toward the high pressure belt there. To the subpolar low pressure belt situated near the 60-degree parallels. So high pressures toward them. So in these two hemispheres, the wind they are blowing from the mid latitude high pressure belt toward the subpolar low pressure belt. In this region or the area, they are blowing there means 25 to 35 into toward the 60, 55 to 65. In this they are blowing their parallel. Their original direction changes due to the rotation of the earth, and whatever the original direction is there of these winds, it changes continuously because of the rotation of our earth. Our earth is rotating, so because of that their direction is also changed continuously due to the rotation of the earth there. In the southern hemisphere, these winds blow from the northwest to the southwest. Southern hemisphere, when they are blowing, that time they blow from the northwest toward the south east there. And in the northern hemispheres, if you see that, so these winds of, so when they are blowing, the original direction of these winds they changes continuously due to the rotation of the earth. And when they are blowing into the southern hemisphere, then they blow toward the northwest to the southeast into the southern hemisphere. And when they are blowing into the northern hemisphere, they blow from the southwest toward the northeast there. It is opposite there. When they are blowing toward into the northern hemisphere, that time they blow from the southwest to the northeast, southwest to the northeast, like in this way, and northwest to the southeast, like this, northwest to the southeast, where it is. So when if they are varying in the southern hemisphere, these winds blow from the northwest to the southwest, northwest to the southwest. In the southern hemisphere, when they are direction we have to say northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere, it is important. So these winds are also called as a westerlies. There's in the both hemisphere, winds blowing from the polar high pressure belt to the subpolar low pressure belt. So in this region of the area, what the wind is there? When the wind is blowing from the polar high pressure belt toward the low pressure belts between the 55 to the 65 degree there are called as a polar wind. So there we can call it as a polar wind there. So generally they blow from the east to west, and generally these polar winds they blow from the east to west direction there. Do you know one point is here? Winds in the southern hemisphere blow with a great velocity. What are the winds are there in the southern hemisphere? These winds mostly they blow with a great velocity, means the speed of the wind is very high there. The southern hemisphere is mostly occupied by the oceans, and the southern hemisphere of our world, it is mostly occupied by the oceanic water bodies there. In this hemisphere, the obstacle caused by the relief of the land surface is almost absent there. So oceanic body is there, so there is no, most of the obstacle is not there, disturbance is not there. They blow properly with a full speed there without disturbance. As there is no obstacle, winds blow from with a greater velocity in the southern hemisphere as compared to the northern hemisphere. So in the southern hemisphere, in comparison of the northern southern hemisphere, they blow with a greater velocity, speed is more. If no disturbance, so we can run fastly there. If the disturbance is there, then we cannot run that much fast. So air is also like same there. Winds blow with a greater velocity in the southern hemisphere as compared to the northern hemisphere. Their characteristics are as below there. Beyond the 40 degrees south, winds blow with a tremendous velocity. Beyond the 40 degrees south direction, so when the wind they are blowing there, that time they blow with a great velocity or with a great speed there. These winds are called as a roaring forties there. So we can call to them as a roaring forties when they are blowing beyond the 40 degrees south. That time they blow with a great velocity or with a great speed, so we can call to it as a roaring winds. Around 50 degrees south, winds are stormy, and when they are blowing around the 50 degrees south direction, that time they are the stormy. Hence they are called as the furious 50s. Names are given to these winds. They are called as the furious 50s. The storms winds around 60 degrees south makes a tremendous noise, and hence they are called as screeching 60s. Around the 60 degrees south when they are blowing, that time they make various sounds that screeching sound they make, so we can call to them as the screeching 60s. So why such winds are not found into the northern hemisphere at the 40, 50 and the 60 parallels? Question is there. Because in the northern hemisphere disturbance is there, more disturbance, so because of that there the wind cannot blow with a great velocity. Into the southern hemisphere there is no disturbance, oceanic water bodies area is there, so less disturbance is there, they blow with greater velocity and they got such type of names. Okay, so today up to here we will stop here. Read out this and try to understand in a proper way. Once you read twice thrice, then you will get, and mention the point that in which directions, that in which region or latitude that winds blow, from which directions to which direction, from the northern or the southern hemisphere also, and the names, how they got the names, what we can't call that 40s, 50s or 60s, roaring 40s, furious 50s and screeching 60s, information about it. Okay, next will come tomorrow's video, that time will see the next one. Thank you very much. Bye.